What's up YouTube, it's Valorousman here. I hope you're doing well. Today I'm making a video about anger. Something I had for like 4 or 5 years. I mean, you could say it was probably because of puberty, but yeah, if you ask me, yeah, I was just crazy boy, I guess. So let me tell you a story how I discovered my anger issue roots and how I first chose a bad coping mechanism. My bad coping mechanism was, I guess, you know, trying martial arts, whatever. But martial arts are actually amazing. Don't get me wrong. I'm just gonna tell you the story of what I did, and I fought it. After having a bad coping mechanism, I fought it, and soon after, my life changed, making videos like this. Let me start from me being 15, I guess, 15 years old. A couple of things happened. Unfortunately, this is the only part I'm not gonna mention. Okay, so no worries. Let's just say traumatic events, or whatever. Okay. Um, Now I'm thinking about it. It was just a trash thing to call traumatic event, but whatever. Um, so a bunch of stuff made me very angry, and it just was a built-up anger, not like a built-up anger that would just burst out with that anger and then it would be gone. No, it was just a built-up for a couple of years or so, a few years, and then I started exercising excessively. Okay, doing so many push-ups. I mean, doing push-ups and everything is good, but when it's during your puberty, you're getting bigger. Sorry, I started working out from like doing. I was just studying. There was this one time I was just studying mathematics for an exam, and I was just doing 10 push-ups. I would just get tired after 30 minutes, whatever. I was just lying down right here, in case you're wondering, right here. So after like an hour, I realized, oh, I did 100 push-ups for the first time ever. I was just so excited about it. So I kept doing it more, and I googled different types of push-ups, and I did it, and I got bigger and stronger. And then I went for, I told you, I was just angry, whatever. I was just not satisfied with just doing this. Diamond push-up, open hand push-up, whatever. Push-ups on a higher place, your legs higher because you get more pressure. Whatever. 2-3 years later, I got a boxing gloves. I decided to finally just go back to boxing, even though I just learned it for 2-3 months. I didn't know that many moves. I was just trash. But I just decided to do it anyways, and I got kind of good at it, kind of strong. And I started to add some other types of workouts. Like 2 times I'm gonna do boxing workouts, like a 12-minute session, whatever, 4 rounds, whatever you want to call it. And I was doing like 3-4 sessions of just other stuff. I'm calling it sessions, but like I was exercising like 5 to 7, 8 times per week. For being 16, 17, that's a lot, fairly a lot. And I did that for a few years, like almost 4 years, whatever. This was my coping mechanism. So I just told you, I was mad, I was angry, whatever, and this was my coping mechanism to just do boxing and excessive, workouts, like 7, 8 times per week. I was just always dehydrated because I was exercising so much at a young age. And there's one thing, at least I'm glad that, first of all, I made a video again. I just mentioned it. Go watch it. 11 benefits to try martial arts. That's the first thing. So many benefits, indirect and direct benefits. Besides the fact that it was a bad coping mechanism for me, personally, so it was like 11 benefits and 1 bad thing for me. I guess 2 bad things. You get, injuries a lot. Your hands get messed up. I mean, my hands are literally, I just tried a little bit, get messed up, whatever, your fingers, and so on. Your shoulders and everything. Oh yeah, there's another good thing I did. That wasn't a benefit. It wasn't a benefit. Another good thing I did was I decided to, since I was 15, this is why I'm the tallest in my whole family and the relatives, between all of them, I'm the tallest. For a reason. First of all, genetics, obviously. But the second most important thing is, I think this one is more important even, that since I was like 15, I was sleeping enough, exercising, obviously, maybe excessively, yeah, I know, but exercising, sleeping, eating properly, and doing stretches for height. Stretches for height for like 2-3 years until my puberty almost ended. I was just doing stretches, and that got me to be the tallest. Drink your milk if you're lactose intolerant. I guess drink your milk with no lactose in it. This is it for this part until I'm like 18, 19. So I decided to one day ask myself, well, why am I angry all the time? I realized, well, I don't truly know. Or maybe it's because I'm just, energetic, I guess. I mean, I always was, to be honest with you. Even when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old, there's videos of me just being super energetic, running around like crazy. I still have the energy. People think I don't, but I'm mature now. I'm not gonna run around the house. I'm just gonna go to the gym or whatever if I'm so energetic, which I am almost all the time. Some time passed, and I finally realized, well, maybe it's because I should understand that um, forgiving others is the best thing you can do to yourself. Okay, it's the best gift you can give to yourself. The first person who forgives is just going to be the happiest, and that's a fact. It's not from me, by the way, but I guess it's just true, so I just mention it. So always don't hate no one. Always forgive everyone, even if they like literally. I made a video before this. Someone spat at my face. I literally forgave them. It's not like I'm friends with them. I never met them ever in my life, and yeah, I was a kid anyways. It was a kid spitting at another kid's face, which was me. Anyways, I've even forgive that kid. I don't hate him. Whatever. There's no way. There's no reason for that kid to do that. He was so angry probably at something. His parents, whatever. I was his victim, I guess. Anyways, I slowly started to forgive. I was like, okay, let me forgive this person, let me forgive that person. And besides that, I decided to, kind of try to do better and ask for forgiveness for those people that I even like kind of insulted, humiliated, whatever. And I made sure I'm doing that for every single person. So I did all of this, and after like 7 months, 8 months, actually after a year, I'm sorry, I did that for 7, 8 months, but after a few months after that as well, like 4 to 5 months, like after a year, after I started this, conversation or battle with myself, to just find out the root of, why I'm just angry all the time, I just realized I should just forgive others. Forgive others. Simple as that. That's the answer. So, and the thing is, understand this, for everyone it's different. Some people are angry because they had like other traumatic events or whatever. But usually it's just you not being forgiving. Even if someone hurt you so badly, you should always forgive. Because you should know a couple of things. First of all, life is always fair, don't worry, even if it looks like it's not. It always is. Actions have consequences, people always pay for their actions. Even if it looks like, again, they don't, they will. Don't worry about that. So that's the first thing that assures you to be forgiving. And the second thing is you. So the first thing is you should understand that life is fair, they would pay the price for what they did. Second thing is you, your brain, your body, that is important. You should understand that you being angry all the time doesn't get you anywhere ever. So it's just being emotional and just being reckless. You know what I'm saying? I made a video, my first video ever, about these motivational, educational, informational, whatever you want to call it, videos. And the link is here. You see how I promote my videos? I'm smart. Okay, go watch it. I think it's called, what was it called actually? You're gonna see it right here, and I'm gonna have it in the description as well. Control your emotions to become a man. And it was specifically for men, but that doesn't mean women shouldn't do it. So the most important thing you can do when it comes to anger management is just forgiving. There's no way you're angry for something that doesn't exist. Obviously, somebody or something happened that made you angry. Some news, some words. So somebody says words. Okay. So again, at the bottom line, it's just somebody or something, some event or somebody saying something, doing something, some event happening to you, to someone else, someone you know, and someone is doing better than you, whatever. Again, jealousy, whatever, is kind of the same thing. It makes you angry. Jealousy makes you angry. It really does. And I mentioned it so many times. Jealousy and arrogance are the worst thing for your spirituality. Get rid of them. And this anger management issues I'm talking about was kind of arrogance at the same time for me. Okay, I understand that part as well. It's kind of arrogance sometimes, and you don't even pay attention to it. So, but for me, it was mostly this part. Not the arrogance part. It was mostly just forgiving others. So I did that. Guess what? After a year, I've just forgiving other people slowly, and then asking for forgiveness from other people that I, because of my anger, because of being angry of others. You understand what I'm saying? I was angry at a bunch of other people, and I was being mad at other people. So I made bunch of, so I was mad at these people, but I made these people upset because I was angry at these people. Do you understand what I'm saying? It was just a messed up, scenario that a lot of people get into. But as for forgiveness, forgive. Now we're clear. My brain is clear. These people are, not mad at me. I'm not mad at them. Done. That doesn't mean I'm necessarily friends with them anymore. You don't need to do that ever, unless you're forced to. Just hang out with them, I guess. Even if it's your, people closest to you, like your family members, whatever, your kids, whatever. I came out of, those. I'm not gonna call it a delusion, but like, out of those thoughts, out of those dreams, purposes that I thought I had, for just being a boxer or whatever, to trying to do YouTube or music a little bit here and there. So basically, as soon as my anger went away, my creative side came in, and I realized, my God, instead of just trying to punch people and being angry, look how creative my brain is, and it always was. My first ever song was when I was like 9 years old, and my grandma threw it away. It was like on two pieces of paper. My first ever poem and my first ever song they were in Persian actually, and I never wrote a poem again. That was my first and only poem, and it was beautiful. Fairly, our teacher asked us to write some for extra points, whatever, for those anger issues and for a bit of arrogance I had. That creative side was dead. Literally, I'm not like on a. It was like in a winter, sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like a bear. As soon as that was gone, and a couple of things happened that I cannot mention, I kind of, I changed. Yeah, I changed forever. Now this is what I do. It's crazy. Trust me. A year ago, if you would ask me that you're gonna record videos in front of your in front of the camera, I would be like, well, why would I? I mean, I don't know if a lot of people are gonna watch this at this point. This is my like 50th, 60th video. I got rid of anger, so I'm patient now, basically. I'm glad. So the only thing I can say, even if you're struggling for that, to get rid of the anger you have, it took me a year and a half. It might take you 3 years because you're older. I was under 18. I started fixing it. Okay, you might be doing it when you're 30 years old. So it's gonna be much more difficult. Maybe sometimes impossible. Why would I lie to you? You might need help. I didn't need help because I was under 18. I genuinely started to fix myself. I did. So until you do that, use it as a fuel, not as something to hurt either physically or with words. Okay, physically, emotionally, or with words. It's like emotionally, whatever. Just physically harassing someone or hitting someone or just verbally abusing someone. You know what I'm saying? Bullying, abusing, whatever. Don't do that. So use it as a fuel for motivation. It's unlimited motivation. It's a feeling. You can use it for unlimited motivation for success in all areas of your life. But that I've seen these types of people, oh trust me, I've seen them so successful because they use that anger as a fuel, but they didn't truly even fix it. I'm telling you, during the period of getting rid of that anger, peeling it off, use it as a fuel for motivation for success. That doesn't mean keep it because it helps you to be successful. I've seen these types of people. For the time being, you have it. You cannot get rid of it. So you might as well use it in the best way possible. Use it for motivation. Use that drive through that anger drive. Just like a motivation, something like that. But I've seen some people successful, rich, whatever, always verbally abusing people or just randomly getting into fights. They know they're big guys, randomly getting into fights, hurting people. What do you gain from that? Nothing, really. Just a bunch of jail time, I guess, or I don't know, bunch of courts, and you have to pay for their injuries, whatever. So what's the point? So yeah, use it as a fuel, but don't use it as a fuel thinking I'm going to use it as a fuel forever. And then, besides the fact that you're a successful. I don't want to say bad words. You're a successful, that type of person, guy or girl, no difference. There's no gender on this, by the way. I've seen garbage people who are successful but they have anger issues. Okay, who cares about your money at the end of the day? Don't do it. you're just gonna hurt yourself more than anything. You're gonna lose friendships, good friendships, and so on. So anger is sometimes good. I just want to mention this as well, for something like defending yourself and others, etc. Someone's gonna, I don't know, kidnap you or something. Someone's gonna steal something from you. Someone's gonna harass you or your family members, whatever. You stop people you love, whatever. So anger is sometimes necessary. So with anger, I guess, when I said use it for fuel, I said use it for fuel, for motivation, for being stronger physically, not to hurt people, to defend yourself. Defend yourself is not hurting people. Understand? Even if you break your bones, you're defending yourself to, because you're crazy angry or crazy, hostile, whatever you want to call it. So physically, use anger as a fuel for physically being stronger, and, mentally go like, I want to finish this thing off. I'm angry that I'm poor or something like that, and then go for it and finish it. Honestly, I feel like at the end of the day, the real root of my anger was kind of my arrogance as well. But for the next video you're gonna see from me, definitely I'm gonna make a video about arrogance, then a video about self-love. I also wanted to mention that boxing being a bad coping mechanism is not fully correct. Is me using it as something to, do it so much that I would just get so tired I would not have enough energy to even feel angry, was the bad part. Thank God for our blessings. Take care of yourselves, and peace will be upon you. Goodbye. If you enjoyed this video, watch this as well, or check this playlist or video, and don't forget to subscribe. Take care and goodbye.